Hi guys.
Hi. Teacher Tea.
Teacher Tea. Welcome to episode 2 of Teacher Tea. We finally have a name.
Yes.
Jesse came up with the name.
I don't really know how I came up with that.
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, I was just thinking about what can we talk about?
Yeah. Like
Kinda
spill the
catchy.
tea? Is
Yes,
that the thing?
that's what made me think of it. Is
Spill the tea. We're doing Teacher Tea,
Yeah,
spill the
but-
tea.
Yeah.
And we're playing with our fidgets today because we have a lot of sensory needs, just like the kids. And we're exhausted.
We are.
Well,
really.
she's exhausted. I'm kind of energized right now. I'm not really sure. Maybe because we're doing it.
Yeah. I have a lot more energy
I have
right
a
now.
ton of energy. We
Yeah.
wore matching outfits today.
And nobody knows. Everybody thinks it was a coincidence. So
We are
it's even
telling
better.
everybody that it's a coincidence.
And we have
like
matching lanyards.
We got matching lanyards from Amazon. Go check them out.
Yes.
I am an Amazon influencer. I like to influence the rest of the teachers.
Yeah, go buy her stuff on Amazon.
I do earn from qualifying purchases. Disclaimer. We do have a disclaimer that we are just special ed teachers and we are sharing our experience and our opinions and our tips with you guys, but what works for us doesn't always work for everybody. So
Exactly. Sometimes it works one day and not the other.
Yeah. Just a little disclaimer. We're not claiming to know everything. So
yeah.
So no one comes after us. But Jesse had a good idea about what we can talk about today.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about working out, kind of eating, meal prepping, because you and I kind of have opposite schedules.
Yeah.
In that aspect. I work out in the mornings before school, so I wake up at 4:45, and then I normally work out for about an hour to an hour and 15, and then I get back home, and get ready for school, and then leave my house at 6:30.
Do you do like gym workout or run? Did you say that? No, I wasn't listening.
No. It just depends on, I guess, today. Sometimes I run, and sometimes I work out in the gym.
Sometimes I hide.
Yeah. Just kind of depends on what I'm feeling, really.
Yeah. Do you do like, you know how people online will do like what is it called? Like gym splits or like my workout splits?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Monday's leg day.
Oh, yeah.
Do you do
I
that?
kind of no, not really. Well, I try to run at least 3 to 4 times. I would say 4 times a week, and probably once on the weekends.
Yeah. In addition to lifting?
Yes. So I'll probably lift 2 to 3 days a week.
Okay.
And then, okay, let me back up. I run Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And then I lift Wednesday, Thursdays, because softball, we work out in the afternoons on Mondays and Tuesdays, and in the mornings, Wednesday, Thursday, and then no practice on Friday right now.
Okay.
So I have that flexibility to kind of get some work done.
Yeah.
And then work out.
You're in the presence of the assistant softball coach.
Oh, yeah. And then for eating, I had a meal prep service, like deliver food to my house. Yeah, it was really nice.
That's really fancy.
Yes. And then...
Was that expensive, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes. It was pretty expensive. I mean, I would spend probably $50 a week. But it was like bulk. Like I would order, they obviously have individual meals, but I would order bulk chicken or bulk sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
But honestly, now I got tired of that, and I was on the carnivore diet. I'm a little bit still on the carnivore diet, but since I got sick yesterday, definitely not on it right now.
So you did meat and fruit?
No fruit. I did
meat.
And
then I don't know what the carnivore diet
dairy.
is.
So like cheese, eggs, steak, chicken,
did you lose weight
pork.
on that? Or what was your goal for it? Was your goal to like...
I really didn't have a goal, honestly, just to do it.
Just to try it?
Yeah.
Because that works really well for some people. I've heard that they
Yes.
They sleep better, like all of their their mental health is better and whatever else if they try it.
I definitely think I saw an increase in my energy levels. Like I maintained my energy.
Oh, wow.
Throughout the day. Because I've also done a pescatarian diet, which was no meat or only fish and eggs.
Fish and eggs, yep.
So it was just hard to get a lot of protein in.
Okay.
And that was while I was still playing, so it was even harder.
Oh yeah.
And I was so tired all the time. But this one I've actually noticed that I'm more energized, or
Oh,
was
that's
more
good.
energized. Yeah.
I used to be vegan
Wow.
for like 9 months.
Yeah.
And then my friends used to joke with me and they called me, they're like, "Are you eating fish?" And I was like, well, I'm eating like pizza and stuff. I don't know about fish, but I
Uh-huh.
eat pepperoni pizza. And they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, so you're not a pescatarian, you're a flexitarian." I don't even know if that's really a
A
thing, but they would call me
flexitarian.
flexi. They're like, "Are you flexi now? Are you going to be vegan or what are you going to be?" And I was like, "Do I have to identify with something?
Oh,
'Cause
that's
this is
funny.
stressing me out."
That is funny.
Are you going to stay on the carnivore diet, you think?
I think I like the version of the carnivore diet. I just love fruit. So it's really hard for me to stay away from fruit.
Oh, yeah, that would be hard. Fruit's
Yeah.
good.
I'm okay with
And
not
good for you.
vegetables because I honestly get tired of them.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you meal prep now?
Honestly, no. I just haven't had the energy to do it. Like, this is so terrible, but this week I brought protein bars for lunch.
For lunch, that's what you ate?
Yeah.
And you don't eat at lunch, you'll eat later in the
I know,
day.
yeah. Yeah. I know it's
Get on
not
that
good.
meal prep. You can do carnivore meal prep.
Yes.
Just make a bunch of meat and throw in some
I
cheese.
could.
Cheese cubes.
Cheese cubes.
And you'll be good. Those
I
are already
could.
cubed out.
Yeah.
We meal prep, every week.
Yeah, you're really good
Every
at that.
Sunday. I have tofu and I'll season it with like buffalo sauce or like this week is Parmesan garlic, and then we'll have carrots. We always have carrots and broccoli, and then I make black beans. My friend showed me how to make black beans really well with like tomatoes and spices and salsa, so it's really good.
Yeah, you always have, I feel like you have good lunches.
And I've been trying to do intermittent fasting.
Yes.
Because you kind of do that, like you won't eat until like later on your planning period, like 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
1:30?
but I eat, like, I have breakfast in the morning. So
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really count.
And there was one time we went out and you were like, "I haven't eaten all day." I'm like,
I know, I was so starving.
I'm trying to do the intermittent fasting where I'll eat at like 1-ish whenever planning starts because my planning is later in the afternoon. So I'll eat at 1 and then I break my fast with that lunch that I just described. So I don't know. I used to do protein shakes.
Yeah, last year I remember you fasted.
Yeah, that was weird. That was hard too. It was hard to start. And now I feel like I can go to like 2 o'clock and I'm
Really?
yeah, I like it.
Good.
Maybe that's why I'm so energized today.
Yeah. Maybe I wish I had some of your energy.
I don't know why I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Working out wise, okay. What I do working out wise is I go to the gym in the afternoons. In the mornings, I wake up around the time that you wake up. It's been closer to 5 as the year goes on. And I meditate for like 30 minutes, trying to get my mind right. So I don't feel like I'm naturally a mean person, but I can get stressed. The stress level.
Yeah, you're not mean at all.
So I always joke, I'm like, I have to meditate so I'm not mean to people. But I'm not mean to people. I think my stress sometimes makes me short. And in my brain, I feel like I'm shorter with people than I actually appear to be.
I
think
agree.
that's pretty accurate for most people. But I meditate in the morning. I do Joe Dispenza's meditations. If you don't know who that is, please go watch some of his videos. Awesome stuff. But I'll do like a 30-minute or 45-minute one, and then I'll get up and just get ready for work as quickly as I can. And I live kind of far away. So at the end of the day, though, I will go to the gym. So I'm trying to run 2, sometimes 3 days a week. Like today, I'm going to run after school at home. And then I'll go to the gym at least 3 days a week. Yeah. Like my gym that I have a membership. And then I also have a gym at our apartment. So
do you go there a lot?
I'll go there on the weekends because I don't want to drive. Yeah. I feel like I want to just like stay put for the weekend. So I'll go to the gym at the apartment on the weekends and do like a shoulder workout or some kind of arm workout or something. But I love going to the gym because I love the different like equipment stuff. And I didn't start doing that until last year.
Oh, really?
Like I would go to body pump classes and I liked that, but I didn't really like explore the gym options. And I feel like last October I really started to do that. And then I got really discouraged because I wasn't seeing any results.
Uh-huh.
I would go for like a couple weeks and I would get so mad. I don't see any changes. Like I'm lifting heavier and I'm doing different exercises and I'm sore all the time and I'm not seeing any changes.
Yeah.
Still don't know if I'm seeing changes.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't really matter.
Whatever. As long as you feel good.
As long as I fit in my pants, I don't have to buy new pants.
Yep.
Unless they're cute and I'm gonna want to get them. Yeah. Oh man, I have so much energy right now. I'm so sorry for anybody who's not energized.
What did you drink?
I didn't really drink anything. I don't know. We had a really fun 8th period class. Sorry, my glasses.
Yeah, that was fun. Came in here and saw
We
that.
had a fun. We practiced calculating the tip, and we did like a real world scenario of like I pretend I'm a waitress and like give them a menu and whatever else, and they were cracking up the whole time. Like they just thought it was so funny.
Yeah,
so that was kind of fun. They're a fun class, but so I feel like my tip food wise as a teacher. Or wait, let me talk about my struggle. One of my struggles, and I don't know if you can relate to this, is what like tomorrow we have a luncheon.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is providing lunch. So I used to like give in to all of those meals when we'd have them because I feel like I stress eat and I eat when I'm feeling really emotional. So if it's been like a really bad day or just, we're short staffed, like whatever happens throughout the day, I just feel like I could go home and like shovel a whole bag of chips in my mouth or, eat a bunch of cookie dough, which is what we
I know, I'm definitely paying, my stomach hurts.
Eat from our cookie store that we have here at school. So I struggle with like really limiting myself from those things, especially when I've had a tough day. I don't know how to. Is it just like you're mentally spent type of a thing, and you can't?
So. I think I do that a little bit too.
You look so tired. We don't have to talk.
I think I don't really know how to answer that because right now, like I have no appetite because I was just sick. But for
Wait, all that cookie dough.
I know. For
it wasn't that much though.
The food that gets brought here, most of the time I don't even like it. So
yeah,
it's not
like they had a taco thing in the cafeteria today.
Yeah.
Some of the teachers made taco stuff, or I don't even know.
They had like leftovers from a basketball banquet.
Oh, okay. So. And that didn't look appealing to me at all.
No.
I just didn't. But one day we had Olive Garden. And like
you weren't here.
And I wasn't here. I unexpectedly had to be off. And we had decided that week that I say we, my boyfriend Chase and I decided that week that we were going to start eating clean. And as soon as we made that decision, Monday morning I walk in, there are brownies and a cake in the back of the room. And then they sent out emails that PTO is providing lunch or whoever's providing lunch on Thursday. It's Olive Garden. I was like, God.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to eat healthy and like eat clean as a teacher?
Yeah. It is hard though sometimes because lunch is so short. So you just try to get what's ever easy, and sometimes the healthiest choice is not easy.
No, that's true. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
And if you don't meal prep, if you do like an on-the-go meal,
it's not.
And it's not as healthy.
It's not easy at all, for sure.
I'm a big fan of meal prep though. So if you haven't tried meal prep, that would be a recommendation for me.
That's what I would say too. That's probably the easiest way to go.
And my thing is if I meal prep and I bring that food, I don't have any other food. I have to eat it.
Right.
I'm not going to go to the vending machine and purchase something. I'm sure not going to go to the cafeteria and spend money and purchase something. No. So I'm like, oh, well, I don't have any other options to eat. So
and a lot of teachers, some teachers eat the food here. We have a pretty good cafeteria.
Yeah, it's not bad. It looks good most days.
Sometimes.
So yeah, I don't know. And like tomorrow we're supposed to have some type of Mediterranean lunch. But those days, I also feel like when, what was I going to say? Oh, I don't know if it's like, if they do this at all offices or if this is just at schools. Surely it can't be. But I feel like we all just like to feed one another.
Yes.
Like we're going to have a luncheon. Our department's going to have a luncheon next week. And I'm like, but I don't know if that's just like we need a comforting thing or And we do the lunches to kind of like keep morale up and,
Right,
and
yeah.
socialize and like continue to get to know one another. But I feel like when we just want to like feed people.
Yes. That's part of our society too.
I even thought of bringing leftover chili that we made. I might bring it tomorrow and just see who wants to
Eat it.
feast off of it.
Yeah.
But
That's
I don't
funny.
know. So, do you feel like it's hard as a new teacher to find the balance with like eating healthy and working out? Or do you feel like it doesn't bother you that you're just like,
I
I'll
don't feel
just
like it
eat?
bothers me that much. I would say right now, I think it was definitely really hard coming back from the break and starting.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think I realized how hard that was going to be.
Like restarting work?
Yes.
Yeah. Because
And
you inspired me to do, Jessie got all of her work done
Oh, yeah.
right before we went on break. So you had like 6 days of
Yeah.
no work, almost a full week. And I saw you were like busting out progress reports. You were doing all this stuff. And I was like, oh, man, that could be me. I could do that. And I always,
did it.
sometimes I get stressed and I like paralyze myself. I'm like, oh, this is going to be so much to start. And I was like, no. We're going to do this and have like 5 days, no work.
Yes.
We were
It was
really only
nice.
off 3 days, but the weekend. So that was
Right.
5 days. But I had so much anxiety coming back to work on Monday.
Why?
I don't know. I think we had a training Monday morning
Oh, yeah.
and I was a little concerned that people would forget, and then I kind of like miscommunicated a couple of things and I was a little nervous about that. But coming back from a break and having a training like the first thing that you do,
hard.
that was kind of tough. And then I
Yeah.
also had a meeting that day, like later on in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So I was like, But I don't know if it's, and I don't know if you ever feel this way, but I felt anxiety Sunday night. I could already tell it was coming because it was like 5 o'clock, and I was like, I don't want to get up and go to work. And then Monday, I was fine in the morning, but on the drive here, like right when I get to the exit and I start to get close to the school, I just I'm like, I have a lot of anxiety right now.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know why. And I'm very comfortable at school. I love this school.
I would say I don't know what. Well, I also stayed up later than I normally ever do. Sunday night, so that was hard, obviously. And then I got sick Tuesday or early Tuesday morning, like in the wee hours.
But you didn't feel anxious coming back to work at all?
No, not really.
That's nice.
Well,
What's that like?
Well, I did remember I had an observation.
You even had an observation? You didn't even feel anxious?
I know. Well, I woke up.
That's hysterical.
It's because I didn't even think about it until I opened my eyes Monday morning. And I was like, oh, I forgot.
You're a busy girl over the weekend.
I know. I didn't really forget.
You were distracted.
But I just didn't plan like I would have liked to. But it worked out anyways because it was a Power Monday. And I forget every Monday that it's a Power Monday until I walk in here and you're like, the kids going to the Campbell Center? And I'm like, for what? Oh, yeah. Wait, it's Power Monday. So it's a nice surprise. I kind of like that I forget.
Yeah. It's nice. I used to hate that. So our school does like the late start. We have a late start Mondays so we can collaborate as a team and do stuff. I used to hate when I would forget because I'm like very routine. I was trying to get in the flow of things, and then it'd be Power Monday. I'd be like,
I do wish that my observation was on Power Monday because my class was my observation was short, but at the same time it was good because it didn't have to be that long.
Just one class period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
But as a new teacher, you have 6 observations.
What?
That's what they told me.
Really?
She told me, yeah.
Oh, that must have changed. I think I only had...
Do you remember when I got observed by my supervisor?
I can't even remember the year that I started teaching, so maybe this is not going to be accurate information. I think I only had 2, possibly 4, like 2 a semester. So 2 in the fall, 2 in the spring, maybe. But
do you remember when I got observed from my supervisor?
Yes, last year when you were student teaching. That was such a good lesson, though. You did so good.
I remember, I told my TAs, I was like, look, this is about to be really formal to you guys, so just bear with me. Like I have to go over the standards and the
Yeah.
objectives.
Yep. And not that we
Um,
don't do that in our like normal teaching.
It's
but
just
not
not
in the
as structured.
formality. Yeah.
Yeah.
That we do.
It's
We're like,
definitely
I
just not
can't-
as structured in every lesson as I have it in an observation lesson.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's probably going to be one of the most structured lessons we put together.
They're gonna be like, what is she doing?
Yeah. Probably.
What is she saying? And the kids are all like,
But it did go really well.
but it went really,
Yes, the kids,
really well.
The kids did do great. They
The
were
kids did
very,
do-
I guess, into the lesson and, you know, helping me. I have a lot of kids. That
Did
like
you
to
morning
be-
meeting?
No, because she came second
Oh.
period.
Okay.
Once again, I forgot, and I thought she was coming first period, but she came second period.
That's okay.
So that was good. But I don't think I was stressed about it because I didn't realize until the day of, about 2 hours before. So
I would be thinking about that for a week. I'd be like, what am I going to plan?
Yeah. Well,
Sunday
I'd
night.
I'd
am I
already
gonna do?
planned it, like,
Yeah.
because I had my pre-observation, and then I have my post-observation tomorrow, post-meeting. I have to score myself.
Interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, me too. Fire hazard. Goodness.
I'm going to give myself a 2 because
Oh, fire hazard.
of a fire hazard that I had in my classroom. Oh, man.
When is your observation?
My lead principal already did it back in August. So
Yeah, IEP
she
meeting?
Yeah, she used an IEP meeting.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, it was, and I didn't. Surely has to be unannounced because I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
She's
that's
like,
really
"I have
nice.
Plenty of evidence to score. So I have to go and do the self-score.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if we'll do a post-conference or not.
Yeah.
Maybe not if it's unannounced, because then I'll do a pre-conference.
Right.
So
Sometimes it can be hard on the weekends because I feel like we're so not focused on kind of what we eat, but we're just in a routine during the week.
yeah,
So on the weekend it can be
the weekends
like
are
to
hard.
treat ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we
Like,
deserve
perfect.
it too.
I could have pizza tonight. Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Ice cream? Go for
I
it.
had a really good pizza during fall break. It was like this big.
Oh my gosh.
And I
would eat the
don't
whole
even really
thing.
like pizza. I only like thin,
My favorite.
very thin crust pizza. But I think that's all I have. Yeah. You have anything else?
No, you have softball camp,
Oh, I don't even.
and I have miles to run.
Yes.
But we got it done.
We did.
Episode 2. We don't know what we're going to talk about for the next one.
Boom. Yes, we would love your recommendations for episode 3.
Yeah. Please tell us what you want to hear about, because we can talk and talk and talk. Also, hopefully the video quality is better. It looks like it is when I look at it. So we're still learning how to do social media.
Yes.
Episode 2.
Done.
Tired episode 2.
I know. I'll be better next time.
Okay, we love everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day. You got this as a teacher.